Okay, hi everyone. The Lake Weyba Twin Racing Club rules for racing. Pardon the basic setup of this, but as the rules change a lot and people get better at jibing and tacking, and we might change the course over time, I thought we start with a really basic setup. Important thing is that we're trying to start as close as possible at 2 p.m. in the afternoon on a Sunday. Bring a stopwatch that you can see while you're kiting along. And if you are interested, you can just join in. You don't need to let us know. If we're not racing, we put a little sign up on the grass launching area, so you know there's nothing happening for whatever reason that may be. But we'll try and run it most Sundays when there's wind. So here we go. The very basic rules. We have a little start boat and a red flag on it, both of which I send pictures to the group as well, so you know what the boat looks like. But the initial sequence will be an attention whistle, which is like a multiple whistle blow to get your attention down here, to get your attention so you know, okay, something's going to happen in a second. About 30 seconds after that, you have two whistles, two short whistles, coinciding with red flag going up. Then a minute after that, the red flag is going down, which means 1 minute to the start, and that coincides with one short whistle. A minute after that, the start goes and is indicated by one long whistle. You are up here, we have the start line between the start boat and a small little white mark. Try and always stay downwind of the start boat. So God forbid something happens and you crash, you don't run into the start boat. So on the start, you go as fast as you can, starting line up to the first mark. The dotted line around the mark indicates a 30 meter exclusion zone. Whoever enters that zone first has the mark. So if you're in first and somebody is in second, the person in second place needs to give you room to actually round this mark safely. Now, one of the most important rules, apart from avoiding collision at all times and take part in this whole endeavor at your own risk, is that we have to down loop at each mark. If you don't know what a down loop is, maybe go onto YouTube and look that up quickly. And if you're not quite sure how to do that yet, I'm sure that George and Fiona and the other experts out there might be able to give you a little intro on how that works. It is basically to avoid tangles. So if you down loop every time, the chance of a tangle with a person following you or being ahead of you is much smaller. So, Oscar, you want to point that little thing again? We down loop around that mark, go over to the next mark, down loop, jibe again, down loop, jibe again, and cross the finish line, which is usually indicated by the start board, which in the meantime has shifted from here to here, and a little orange marker provided by the Adventure Sports crew. Thank you very much, by the way. So that little orange mark, and all the places are going to be recorded. There will be points given at the end. There will be a point score, etc., etc. Now, after the first race, try and make your way back up to the start line as quickly as you can, because we're trying to get about 9 short races in. Which gives us a really good little database to work off, and accumulating points and a chance to make up 1 or 2 bad results, no problem. So that's pretty much it. Carry a stopwatch, make your way back to the start line as soon as you can, and we're aiming at about 9 races. Carry a stopwatch, avoid collision at all costs, take part at your own risk, and down loop at each mark. As soon as everybody's back upwind, we're going to give you another multiple whistles to get your attention. A little while after that, we start again, 2 minutes, 2 whistles, 1 minute, 1 short whistle, start 1 long whistle. Again, we'll offer this next Sunday in person, this little briefing, but as time goes on, everybody knows what's happening, and hopefully that won't be necessary anymore. Looking forward to seeing you guys out there, and be safe. See you soon.